welcome to Lisa Marvin Art. So last video, I tried something new that didn't work and then I did something fun where originally I wanted to glaze over like this black canvas with interference colors and do cool shapes and stuff. It didn't really work for many reasons. So what I did was I used my Watco lacquer pouring medium, which is this, okay? And it's much thinner than my regular blue ingredients, but it was very sticky and too many brush lines or whatever. Anyway, so I did another one, like a kind of watercolor bloom, which is still drying, but it looks pretty. But I figured I was gonna like paint a portrait on this background, but I'm like, why don't I do something different? Now, I personally don't love, you know, the dried backgrounds that people make of like colors and then they like do wet paint on top, and I just don't like that because it's dry. Like the paint, you can't blow it out very far, so it looks very kind of tight. I don't know, I don't love it, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I mean, why not? I don't really see, even if that doesn't work, I could still paint over this canvas, so it's not a big deal. So last video, if you want to know exactly how I mix the colors, go check that out. But the colors we have, I'm gonna try to remember, are TLP Comet, which you won't be able to see. It's a red interference, red and gold. I have TLP Twinkle, which is like a purpley blue. They're all actually in the canvas I showed you. We have Glisten, which is like a greeny turquoise. And then is this Ball Gown, which is their gold interference. And then for the 2Bs, I have, this lacquer is so sticky. I love it though, but it's like super sticky. I have the Permanent Violet from Golden. I have Golden Cobalt Teal. And I have Amsterdam Prussian Blue. So what I am gonna do is I'm probably gonna take my brush, my paint brush, and I don't know if this is gonna help or not, but I'm gonna take a other color or just the plain Watco, something we need to like, I don't want to say this word, but we need to lube it up a bit, the canvas. So I'm gonna like make my shape, so when I blow it out, the paint has somewhere to move. It doesn't get stuck on the dry canvas, hopefully. I mean, probably won't work even that well, but, and again, if it's ugly, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Because we tried. Oh, this is still wet.
I'll spare you the suspense. It didn't work, but so I'll just tell you what I did anyways. I put a layer down of one of the pigments, I think it was Ball Gown, just so it had a surface to blow out from. However, what I was concerned about did happen. You'll see in a minute. I lay my paints down and I blow it out, and it's just like a really yucky shape. Didn't go anywhere. It's not flowy. Didn't love it. I worked really hard and long to try to make shapes. I was having fun kind of playing with the paint, and I was painting like with a popsicle stick and making shapes. So it will be like maybe a background to something. It did give me inspiration. So let's see what it inspired.
Okay, so don't judge it. I want to get the sparkle at least. Like, I love these areas here. So marbly. So the actual shape is weird, but like, I don't know. Oops. It could be something, not what we intended, but this is inspired to me, this part. So let's do something pretty. Okay, that didn't work out great, but that's okay. I'm gonna let that dry anyways and then like do something fun on top. But what I did realize is I love those colors together in a kind of like marbly effect. So I'm gonna continue like my, I don't know what this is, my watercolor bloom idea in a way, okay? And we're gonna make a marble effect background. Now, this paint is normal trichron black, but what I did for the last video to thin it out a bit, which it didn't really work, and it's thickened up, is I added some more Watco and Joe Sonia to try to thin it. It didn't really work. Now, if you're doing real blooms, do not add Joe Sonia like I'm doing to here. This is just to thin it out. And because we don't care about cell structure or things like that, it's okay for it to be glossy. But do not do this if you're doing a regular bloom. Sorry. Okay, so this is a 14-incher. Let's like do it. Let's do something fun. There's just, you can't go wrong. This is so thick. You can't go wrong with putting interference colors over black. So for fun, I really loved the marbly look of them together. So why don't I make a fun marble background and then do like a little dainty something on top, right? So I should have probably done this first. I'm gonna get my cup here and I'm gonna add the interference colors that I have, okay? So we have, I think this is Brulee. Okay, shimmer. Something, Comet or Twinkle. Yeah, that was Comet. This is Twinkle, hard to tell. So, is that enough? No, we're gonna do another one. And I guess like you can get really fun with it and get those like proper, you know, like ring pour cups or whatever you really want to do. I don't have any of those fun things. Maybe I do somewhere. I rarely use them, so. Okay, we're gonna have some fun now, I think. So I'm gonna take, like this cup looks so pretty. I know you guys can't really see. Okay. So you're not gonna really see anything right now until we start to spin it out. I hope you can see how fun this looks. I'm gonna keep shaking my arm, shaking my arm, shaking my arm. Okay. So now, let's spin it out. I hope it's all, oh, this is really thick. All right, let's see if we got a good one. Or why don't I just, well, I want to keep the rings. Okay. I'm gonna get my paints out of the way. She's a wobbling. And there's air bubbles. Hold on. Oh, the colors look really fun. Did I say that 10 times? I just, come on. I just love interference. I'm dripping everywhere. Okay, let's stop doing that. I just love interference so much. They always make me feel fun. So why don't I get these ugly bubbles off? I don't know if can you guys see in this light? Probably not yet. Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'm gonna super stretch it out to take off some of these bubbles because they're very annoying. Okay, and also I want it pretty thin. You know. Okay. Definitely looks like a shell of some sort. Okay, let's get it back over here. I'm super stretching it out. Be patient. I'm gonna do a close-up before I do anything so you can see the colors. Yeah, the air bubbles, ugh, they're gonna just kill me, but whatever. You know? Looks like a tree trunk. Cool tree trunk. I get back to the middle. And then we'll do our actual business. All right. So, kind of cool. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, let me do a close-up of the color, and then we'll figure out what we're doing next. Okay, so let me get my new gloves. Hold on. Let's discuss what is going on here. I guess I should do a line rather than a bloom, right? Oh, and if you watched the last video, I used the wrong cell activator. So I used TriArt Cell Activator, and it did not go well because we realized Billy loved the TriArt Cell Activator, but with a different pouring medium. She liked it with TriArt Liquid Mirror. No, TriArt, whatever their like thin pouring medium is, I forgot right now. So I'm gonna do a whole experiment about it, but I do not use it with Bare 8300 and stuff because it just doesn't work, okay? I couldn't figure out why she was like so in love with it, but it was a different pouring medium. That's why also pouring mediums make a difference. Okay, so what we're gonna do, because I do want to keep, you know, some of the cool vibe here. Why don't I just do like a line and a blowout, right? So I'll start with the blue again. Go right down the middle. Okay, bloop. And then I'll just layer whatever we got. You know what? I could just play with interference forever. Maybe I'll mix up some more and do more fun things, you know? And I'm curious as to what I'm gonna do with the first one. Oops. When it dries. Oops. Come on, Lisa Marvin. Okay, that was a little much. Okay, and then we'll do this, but it's gonna be a sparkle fest. Okay, now I have my cell activator. I think it's my cell activator. It smells like cell activator. And we will try this again. Now I'm not gonna put, I always say that, I'm gonna put a bit down. Here, we'll start in the middle. Okay. Where's my hair dryer? Okay. Okay, so you see, oh, there's a really pretty here. Where the cells come out, it's really pretty. It's harder to blow out cell activator with a very thin base because your paints aren't moving, right? but I love the areas where they are moving. So I'm immediately going to take my skewer and make some pretty things happen. I'm going to try not to go into the black, because I don't want too many black lines throughout. Going with the thin edge first, we'll see how that works for me. And I don't want to do too many squirrelies, but you know, I say that often. This is pretty. We're definitely going to do another one of some sort. I just wish I'm going to get rid of the really bad air bubbles that you can see, although they're not that horrible. Okay. And we'll spin it as much as we can. Okay. The colors are gorge. You should see it on the spinning table. I'm gonna do a close-up for you. Hold on. One second. I might not have to spin it that much more because I did take quite a bit of, yeah. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you the colors as it spins. And I'm gonna do a close-up, and then I'm definitely doing something else. All right, stick around. Okay, you might remember this from a past video where I did neons. These were sisters. I don't mind the first sister. This was the second sister. I let her sit. I don't like her at all. I like the colors, but I'm really trying to conserve canvases because I have so many that I keep saying, oh, I'm just gonna like embellish it. And then I never do, and they're just piling up. So it's okay to paint over this because it's quite thin. I mean, if you really wanted to be, you know, intense about it, you could sand it down, whatever, but these are wood, so I'm not too worried. And I'm not doing a traditional bloom where any crevices or anything, although there's not too many crevices on this one, would affect anything. So we're just going to do it. So I think for this one, I am going to just do a plain black base and put all the colors. I just love, maybe I'll do Sister Bloom vines. I don't know. Okay, now, here's regular tricorn black. I do have to mix it a bit. I wonder, should I thin it out? Nah, I'll just keep it. I mean, it would be better if it was thinner, but I don't want to waste, because my Waco is pretty expensive. So we'll just do the best that we can and make sure it's a thin layer. Okay? We're gonna do the exact same thing, but I'm just not gonna do background. Although that background was really cool. Let's see what happens if we just do a plain one. All right. And then I'll stretch it out. Yeah. I always put too much, of course. Every time I say I'm not going to, I'm just gonna put some back. I'm just gonna tip it back a little bit because we don't want to waste. Okay. Bring it back to the middle. And we'll do our regular vine situation. There's still a bit of too much paint for my liking. Let's stretch it out a bit more. Because I really don't want to have to spin it too much. I want it to keep its original shape as much as it can. Like just a few spins, you know, to get everything settled. All right, that should be good enough. All right, I'm going to change my gloves so I don't drip everywhere. So I think I did like the layering that I did on the last one. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how sticky I am. I'm not used to it because it's a lacquer, so it's really lacquers me right to the floor. Okay, we'll start with the blue, and again, should we just do? I don't know. If it's pretty, I might do a sister with the original other sister. Because I mean, she's fine, but it's not like I'm in love with her. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep them together so I know which ones I've already done. What I do know is these colors are quite the bomb, you know? Okay, do one more. And, oopsie. Fine, I'll do one more. I was gonna top because I am blowing a cell activator, so even though it's not like a real bloom, I still don't necessarily want so much pigment right under it because, you know, so pretty right here. Okay. All right, let's get the cell activator going. I definitely don't want too much. The last one was thick, actually, for these paints, but whatever. I'll just keep it. I didn't mind the white. It does take a bit of practice aiming and going. Really pretty. By the way, this is my new cell activator, a new bottle I opened. It makes the cutest little cells. I'm obsessed with this bottle. Kind of the luck of the draw. Wait till you see these colors. Oh my God. Okay, so cute. This would be a much prettier sister. So hopefully we don't have to spin her too much. Move my paints. Oops, hold your horses, everybody. I'm running out of room here. Okay. Really pretty. You know what? Why not? I'll just do the sister. Right? She's a beaut. Maybe I'll just like stick to interferences for the rest of my life because like, so as I said, I'm going to do a sister. It's not going to look as good and it's not going to match. It's going to make me mad. Just so you know. How are we doing? Yeah, we got some paint left. Because I always get frustrated when I try to do sisters because, you know, I guess they're more like distant sisters. Or why don't I try to bloom the next one? Because really, who's going to buy 2 of these, right? That's how I kind of have to think of them now, although to be honest, I give most of my, I prefer giving my stuff than selling them. But I do have to think of like, would I want this in my house? Would I buy 2 of these? You know what I mean? Just for practicality reasons of like not having so many canvases laying around. I don't need, okay, listen. All right, I'm gonna do close up. We're gonna paint over and do a regular bloom. All right, this was the sister. Oops. You can see kind of boring. I really do like the colors, but I should try again. Okay, this time I'm not putting too much paint down. We're not making the same mistake. And I'm gonna do a bloom, but not a real bloom because these aren't real bloom ingredients. Remember, these are really thin. And also, I'm not gonna put that much cell activator. I want more of a Dutch pour blowout overblown paint type of look. Rather, you know what I mean? I want like a dainty flower look, I should say. So, did we do good? I think I did. Not bad. I'll spin it once here. Okay. Whoopsie. Yeah. Spin it again. Might have to put more on the edges. Do. Doing everything perfect is so hard. Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, ready? Same. And we're just gonna do a center blowout. Or I could do, do I want a center blowout? It might be boring. Why don't I do like a side situation? I think that would look pretty, right? All right, we did this one. Oops. We'll do this one. But I think I'm putting too much paint already. We'll do a bit of this one. Okay, and we'll do some of this one. I'll do this one. I'll do this one. And I'll do a bit of this one. I hope this turns out nice. Okay. Let's do it. I'm just dropping things left and right. Okay. Okay. There we go. okay, kind of a funny shape. I'm not gonna touch it too much yet. We'll kind of see what happens. Colors are kind of cool. All right, let's see if we did it. Okay, coming off the sides nicely. I do want it to come off more this way a bit. Whoop. I think I'll put a little more paint just here, just so she doesn't fight coming off. And I might skewer something. Okay, almost there. I kind of like the off-center vibe. I kind of like the shape. I definitely like it better than what's underneath. At least we got that going on. Like maybe I'll just take my skewer and just give it a bit more definition. You know, but all in all, I think she's pretty. The cells look pretty so far. They're gonna melt a bit. The colors are pretty. Let's see. Yeah, not much paint left. Okay, so, definitely a different look than a normal bloom, and definitely a different look than what I normally do, but I'm not mad at her. You know? Like, she's dainty, she's pretty. She's magical. She kind of looks like she's like floating like a little angel. She's a little angel bloom. I think I like her. Okay, let me know what you think. I know this was really long. What did you like? You know, tell me. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, share, blue-bitty blue. Love you, bye.